Technology is great for baseball. With technological advances in everyday life, using certain data-driven devices can really make baseball better. Baseball needs technology to stay relevant in this everyday world. More home runs are hit every year now that launch angle has been discovered. Players are playing smarter and not harder. Spin rate in pitches has gone up since higher quality slow motion cameras has been in use, which means pitchers can throw harder by just throwing the ball differently. Off-season training has been more beneficial to players too, which means a lot more players are getting better faster. Every other sport is using better technology to advance their sport. Why shouldn't baseball? Baseball players can now run faster around the bases by just milliseconds. The MLB is even starting to use certain devices such as cameras and pitch track selections such as StatCast. This helps hitters review which pitches are easier to hit and which ones are harder. This also helps pitchers realize where the strike zone is and which pitches are being called strikes and which ones aren't. Another way technology is being used in baseball is by Driveline. This training facility was the first in baseball to start using data-driven training instead of just using the naked eye to get better. They were the first to implement weighted baseballs, which helps you throw harder and throw longer in your career. They also were the first to use weighted bats to help you hit the ball harder and farther. They are now partnering up with the MLB to bring more technology into baseball to help their players get better, faster, and stronger. This also goes into off-season training. Before, baseball players just used to lift weights and hit the baseball really hard. Now we can work smarter and harder by realizing what we need to do in rotational and linear paths to be able to get better for the next season. Another way MLB is using technology in baseball is by starting to utilize computerized umpires. Computerized umpires will really help the game because it's going to be more accurate and more fun for the players to play. This is going to help the fans enjoy the game more because the game will go by quicker with less arguments happening on the field and the computer actually being accurate instead of having someone's opinion calling balls or strikes. They are also starting to use high-speed cameras and slow motion cameras to use replays to get calls right on the field. Ultimately, technology in baseball is really going to help baseball's future and where the MLB is headed.